Here we go. Shh, Jimmy. In the Starladder Ultimate Series Grand Finals, a best of 7. We've spent 3 weeks with the top players in the world from all the regions besides Korea. The amateur series went for months before that. Players of all calibers had a chance to prove their strength. But only 2 Polish champions have made it this far. In the top left, beating Knee. It is from Team Liquid, Mana, the Showman. And in the bottom right, from Team Clash, it is the Zerg, Elazer. Taking out Thermal in a hot and heavy proxy series. Can he finish off the final boss? He looked quite strong against Hellraiser earlier in the playoffs as well. Protoss versus Zerg, best of 7. This is it. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to tweet at Blizzard and all that. What's up with Poland though, right? Like, they've always been very strong in StarCraft. I honestly don't know who will win. Like, I don't know who's the favorite here. Like, on paper, I think Elazer. But on paper, Mana has beat a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but several people who on paper he should have been quite the underdog against. Neeb. And even against Masa, I don't know if I'd put him as an underdog against Masa, but Masa beat Neeb, so, like, I don't know. I would do a lot of math here. But I think it'll be close. I think this will be a great series. I'm very excited. Like, every series Mana has had. I wish I casted more of the European, like, qualifiers. Because I would have got to see more Mana games. Maybe I can get those replays. Of course, he streams as well. I believe it's twitch.tv/liquidmana, but you guys can post that. Elazer does. Not as often, though. I don't think.
Good. Now I have your attention.
Slow start. By slow, I mean standard. By that, I mean we have the quick 3 base. And we have the Stargate follow-up with an Adept Scout. So, nothing out of the ordinary. Parasite, a larger map. Zergs are usually pretty comfortable on it, just because of the amount of counterattack paths and the space for flanking. There are some choke points, but when it comes to your bases and defending, then you usually have a lot of open space to work with, as long as you're a bit proactive about it.
Good. Now I have your attention.
Oracle coming out. He actually starts it off. This is so Mana has a little bit of a different PvZ style from the games we've seen so far, and it looks like he's changing it up slightly again. It's going to be the Oracles. Well, we haven't seen this out of him. It's not necessarily like, whoa, wow, that's crazy. Elazer going with the true style of hating Spore Crawlers. Yeah, why build Spore Crawlers? That kills your drones. Just build more Queens. Remember, Queen... Yeah, we're leaving it all on the field for this cast. My voice better be dead by the end of this. There's nothing else to cast besides your terrible Bronze League replays, and I can do that with no voice. Just make faces at them. I'm so glad Alex and Blizzard for letting me cast the Ultimate Series. I've had so much fun. I hope you guys have as well. I hope to do something like it in the future. Well-run tournament. So entertaining. I'm hoping this finals lives up to everything else. But we will see. By the way, Elazer skips Zergling speed. I didn't even point that out. We'll get to the nitty-gritty here. He skipped Zergling speed. He might have canceled it. I'm not 100% sure. But did go for the quick 3 hatch. Mana, I don't know if I've ever really seen him do once again, the Shield Battery Immortal play that is so dangerous in the right hands. I don't know if I've ever seen him do that. I'm sure he has once or twice, but every Protoss, they dip their hand in that forbidden cookie jar of shame and disgust, and pretty much everything does. It's going to be Glaive to Depth follow-up. This is not what you want. That's a lot of Adepts. He's got 12 of them, but he's going straight into a brick wall of roaches. Speed is going to be done by the time the Adepts get here. This is not good. This is exactly the opposite of what Mana wants. Elazer, he didn't have OV speed, he just read this. Maybe he just wanted to do the brick timing anyways. 68 drones. Mana has to recognize that this is going to be roaches very quickly. There's only 5 roaches on the field, so Elazer did definitely get greedy. The full shade through. I thought there would be more with roach speed finishing, but it seems like Mana waited so long to do this that Elazer didn't really think it was going to be an attack. But then the huge amount of Adepts come shading in, and suddenly, goodbye 17 drones. He's targeting down Hydras. The drones are next on the agenda. He's taken down 20 now. He continues to shade by, doing terrible, terrible damage. 22, 23, 24, 25! That did way, like, so that brick wall was actually just like a sheet. It looked like it was like a cardboard painted over with brick, and he just blasted. He shaded right through that. 25 drones, and Elazer still has 60 after rebuilding. The thing is, the counterattack. There's 1 Immortal. There are no Ravagers, so Force Field is dangerous. There's a couple Hydras. Mana did cut some probes there, it seems. He only had about 50 when these roaches came in. He has less now. Is that 3 Robos? And is that Immortal blocked in? Shame. Everything about this is amazing. Well, good luck getting to me. Trapped in a prison of his own design. So this is an interesting spot, because while Mana did a lot of damage to Elazer, he didn't he doesn't have a huge amount to follow it up. Making Immortals is great, but Elazer, this is quite a long distance to go across the map with those Immortals. Elazer is back up to 70 workers. He's got a Spire on the way. By the way, Elazer is a very mid-game oriented player. He doesn't just go up to Hive. He's not going to rush to Broodlords unless that really is the best play. His style is mid-game, hard-hitting, and Mana should be... yeah, the Sneak Immortal doing what it needs to. An attack coming in. He's trying to set up... He's got 1,300 gas. This is all... I mean, Adepts don't shoot up, unfortunately. Next patch, maybe. I feel like right now, I'm seeing this army and seeing him retreat. There's a bunch of... He doesn't have Zergling speed. Oh, you do not want to lose that Prism. No. Okay. So this is 16 Mutas on the way. If he doesn't warp in Stalkers, he doesn't know. There's no Templar Archives. There's no Templar Archives! I say with more vigor. Oh god. If he warps in Adepts or something here... Oh, it's already too late. He can't warp in anything if the Warp Prism's dead. He's got to warp in the Stalkers now. That's a lot. That's a lot of Mutas. He recalls everything. Gonna go for the sentries next. Gets 1. Gets the Prism. The Adepts got in. How many kills there? Not really any on the drones, but he did prevent mining. So what now? Like, there's already 15 Mutas on the field. That is... Anything in double digits is... He didn't even get a Templar Archives. 3 Robos is quite a commitment to ground. I think the Mutas can just win on their own. He's building Stalkers, which is not what you want against someone who already has Hydras and Lings. The Phoenix is trying to come together. Get him, Phoenix! He's gonna have to micro his heart out. It's still not gonna matter because his probes are starting to fall. Is the ground... Elazer has plenty of time to build a ground army to defend as well. The only hope for Mana is to deal with the Phoenixes and overpower the ground army. But I mean, deal with the Mutas. But neither of those things looks very plausible right now. Remember Mana versus Bly. Mana versus Bly, a similar situation. The Muta's coming in, get him. The Probe is a traitor to the cause. Mana kept coming home to defend, but this is not a situation. He doesn't have Storm. He doesn't have a Templar Archives. That Phoenix is trying so hard, but it got so far. In the end, it doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Mana's coming forward. He's got a lot of Immortals. A handful of Banelings on the way. Remember, Elazer, he has 80 drones. If Mana can break through the upgrades +2, there are no attack upgrades. The Banelings are there. This is possible. This is possible. The Hydra's doing a lot of deeps, but Mana has +2. He needs to warp in. That's so many Hydras. That is so many Hydras. Gets the Prism, gets the Lifeline. The Swarm starts to overwhelm, and GG, Elazer takes game number 1 pretty convincingly. I say, like, so rotating my voice between, I don't know there, but that game a little odd, actually. I'm kind of surprised to see how that played out. A real commitment to the Robos. But Elazer with the strong 1-2 punch. Mana not expecting the Mutas at all. Triple Robo does leave you with limited anti-air, for sure. I don't feel like that we're gonna see a game. Well, we'll probably see a game like that one-sided. I don't know which way, but I don't feel like we're gonna see quite a knockout like that again. Then again, Mana did a ton of damage with the depths. One of those that kind of seesaws. Mana's ready. Elazer. Elazer's ready. By the way, after the finals, not that anything can top this, but I will be continuing my 2 Masters with less than 100 APM as a random player. The challenge is to get Masters with less than 100 APM. I'm undefeated so far up to Diamond 2. See if we can continue it. I really truly wonder what Mana could do. Bet he could get GM with under 100. Just Cannon Rush, right? But
Good. Now I have your attention.
that is not important. You know what's important? Oh my god. This game. You don't want to go down 2-0. I'm glad we've finally gotten to the point where we're sticking with the colors. Going down 2-0, like, that opens up so many opportunities for Elazer, like, throw a Nidus in there, do a big Ravager all-in, stuff like that. As a Protoss, you really want to limit a Zerg's options. That's why, well, that, in singular games, that's why you see Stargate so much, to limit Zerg's options. That's why you see a Probe early on, to limit their ability to expand. And control the response. Like, it costs you money, but it's more important because the Zerg has the larva mechanic, which gives them a lot more flexibility, especially in the early mid-game. Protoss, you can't just be like, this Stargate? No, I want a Robo when it's halfway done. No, you're committed. So you need to know what they're doing and how to respond. Now, the way this balances out is that Protoss units and Protoss tech is so strong against so many things. Like, if you get that Robo in time and they're going Roaches, doesn't matter how many Roaches they build if you have 24 Immortals. Not that most people will have 24 Immortals, but Neeb made like 18 against Cyril, okay? So it's a thing. The idea stands. And that's why that Probe scouts so early. That's why Zerg waits a little longer. They're gonna do the same build by the time the Overlord gets there anyways. So Zergling speed on the way, and Elazer is not pulling out a guess. Does this mean Overlord speed, or does he have something a little spicier in mind? It's not an accident, this stage of the game. Spicier! We're on blue shift, which is the open natural. There's no ramp. It's not much of a choke point. The lack of expansion should be a big giveaway for mana. I mean, it's 230 in the match. Yeah. Sees it. Is he going to go back in for more? He's going to look for the expo. He's going to see more links. Splitting one ling back. Man, there's a whisper of it. Now this is... There's a Twilight on the way. I feel like he needs to make a defensive Dark Shrine. I know that sounds weird. Oh, he's going to make a Robo. If he makes a Robo, he might die. Oh, nice trap with the probes. Nice trap with the probes. That's actually really important, but... Will mana die? Mana. Okay, he builds the wall. Oh! Mana! Okay. But it's not over yet. He recalls, I don't even know what. I think that's an Adept. He needs... Mana doesn't have the minerals! He does now. He waits till the last second. Min-maxing. Warp Gate is done, right? Warp Gate is done. Warp Gate! What happened to Warp Gate? Where is Warp Gate? Did he cancel Warp Gate on purpose? Or did he not start? I don't know exactly what happened. We can't go back. We're doing it live, but... Oh, the queens are coming. Elazer. The defensive Dark Shrine. I was going to talk about that, but then the Lings got in. He needs more batteries. He's going to have to build a DT out of a gateway. More batteries. Did he see the queens on the way? Here come the Ravagers. Elazer has 19 drones. This is all in. He's going to hold through the Corrosive Bile. He's holding, but the batteries are running low on energy. The queen's at the back. He's building out of his gateways. Oh, no. Mana has no units. An Immortal? A single Immortal is done. Mana can lose some probes. The Dark Shrine. Oh, he gets the wraparound. He gets on top of them. And the Immortal is no more. 9, 10, 11 probes in 2 games. Elazer with the quick hit and the quick kill on blue shift. I mean, Mana got a little greedy. I don't know what happened with the Warp Gate. I'm looking. He never started it. Oof. Wait. I don't know if you can tell in the match history here, but... And that is a great map for that. Like, it's a mind game in and of itself to do a build that is obvious on a map. On the map it's obvious on. Because it's good. It's good on that map because of the natural. Like, it doesn't have a ramp. There's no small choke like on Fracture. The rush distance isn't incredibly long. It's so obvious, but, like, it's also effective. We're ready to go. It is best of 7. I might have screwed up. Jimmy might have screwed up the overlay. Okay. Elazer needs 30 seconds. All the matches that I've covered and all the playoffs are on YouTube. YouTube.com/WinterStarcraft if you want to check them out. If you want to see what happened with Neeb versus Cyril, the matches from today and all the matches from yesterday will be posted ASAPly. So... Elazer up 2-0. Come on, Mana. I'm rooting for Mana now. Mana has won my heart. Here we go. Game number 3. Jimmy. Thank you. It's 7. It's 7. Great job, me. Oh, they switch colors. Come on, guys. That's the real struggle. There's madness in the control room. Whoa! Okay. Jesus Christ. The probe coming across. Does mana break out like a shield battery play or something? Down 2-0. Statistically, like, in Starcraft series, being down 2-0 is a very good indicator of who's going to win. You remember, like, it might be like, no, that's not true. The matches that a player is down 2-0 and comes back to win a best of 7, or down 3-0, you remember. But statistically, they're rare. Because it's like, well, I guess the guy who was winning won. But it's much more exciting for a comeback story, right? A little bit of anti-mineral micro. Looks like we're off to a similar start. Nothing. I mean, Dreamcatcher is... You can't do that same build on Dreamcatcher. Not nearly as easily. Having a ramp is at this point, there are several maps like this. Cerulean Fall is another one. It makes you feel a lot safer as a Protoss against a Zerg early. If this probe gets a kill, I quit StarCraft. Okay. Oh, almost gets killed itself. Adept on the way. Like, another... Elazer's not holding... Is he pulling out a guess? Pulled fully out of guess. I know. Just chill for a second. Gotta take a breather while we can. But he is gonna follow up with the Stargate. Elazer, obviously, as you saw in Game 1, fully capable of playing a longer match, finding those mid-game timings instead. But both games have been decided by him catching mana off guard. First with the Mutas in game number 1, and then with the outright attack in game number 2. Adept gonna scout in. Now, what we've seen from mana is, and it looks like he is gonna be going for, well, the Void Ray first. I've actually started using the Void Ray first, which has had a lot of success, actually. Okay, no Void Ray first. Never mind. He's not doing that build. Might be the Adepts again, but I do actually like the Void Ray first, and if you do go Void Ray first, you have a lot better defenses again. Wait. He canceled speed. He's like, nope, don't need it. He let mana scout it. Like, is that even worth it? I don't know. Mana, Elazer thinks so. Elazer knows Zerglings are bad when you could just make a bunch of roaches, right? He hits the lair. Oh, mana went in close enough to scout it. What a play. A roach one. He's gonna go for the mass roaches. Mana, will mana be able to scout it? I mean, it's not a huge deal. If he sees the lair right off the bat, that could be a bit of a tell. It's kind of early. It's not super early. It's not like this is, oh my god, he got a lair, but it's interesting that Elazer. What once again, I'm like, I don't even know if that's worth it to cancel the speed, because he's eventually more than likely going to be getting speed. A little mind game there. Honestly, anything you can do to keep your opponent guessing is usually quite good, especially against a Protoss like Mana. If Mana has, if Mana's one of the players, if he just had the production tab, I don't think he would ever lose. Like, I mean, except against other players like him, but against Elazer especially, if Mana had the production tab, he would never lose. But that's not how StarCraft works. This isn't chess. He did lose an Oracle, which is unfortunate, but kind of trading out. 2 sentries will be warped in. He has scouted roach speed on the way, and the lack of gas. So important info. Looks like Elazer, instead of trying to go for a roach timing, and which I don't necessarily think was what he was planning on in the first place, he's going to go instead for more drones. A couple of depths coming out. So Mana kind of showed this in game 1. He showed the oracles into Glaive to Depths, but this game, He's immediately gone Robo. Has Elazer seen that? He has not. So he can't know for sure it's not the Glaive Adepts. He took, remember, 25 kills out of the Adepts. Everything's coming out. But this game, the point is that Elazer has to take that really seriously. He doesn't have the information on exactly... Wait, did he see one? Nope, did not see the Twilight of the Forge, so... I mean, 2 Adepts without Glaives getting this many kills, combined with the Oracles in the main... Ooh, does get out with both. Good damage and scouting for very little commitment. Elazer is now coming across. He's got 13 roaches, but already an immortal on the field. A singular one. The observer will scout it. More immortals are on the way, and the rocks are taken down. That will buy enough time, and he's going to go through the rocks. This is great for mana. Always with these little moves, though. 4 probes, so it's not for free. Elazer is droning up behind, but Mana definitely has set himself up for the mid-game better. He opened up with the Robo into the Roaches. Elazer leaned on the Roaches again, and this time they're not going to get him nearly as much. A Lurker Den's on the way. The 4th base is kind of late in the context of the game. He's not going to have that extra production. Now, if you're not going for things like Hydra Ling or something, anything with a Ling or Lisk in it, pretty much. Okay, he's going Hydras. That was bad. That was dumb. That was a dumb comment. But Lings and Lisk, rather. You don't need as much Larva. The 4th base isn't as important. 3 base with 65, 70 drones is fine. Obviously, you'd want to have as many bases and workers as possible, but exceptions have to be made. He did make the Roaches earlier. Gonna kill some probes. He's trading Roaches for probes. Like, I don't know about that one. He's almost trying to just get rid of the Roaches, to be honest. Roaches are kind of bad when your opponent is chronoing out Immortals. More Hydras on the way. The Lurker Den gonna finish. Elazer, still, he's gonna have all the tools that he wants to work with. He's gonna have Lurkers. He's going to have 70-something drones. Well, unless these Oracles get a lot more done than they should. Mana is going up to Storm, and I don't think there's any real threat of him. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he just doesn't want Roaches anymore. These are the last Roaches on the map. Like now Elazer's getting Ling speed, but... Still, that mind game with the... I'd love to know if he just does it to screw with his opponent, because the early cancel on the Ling speed, that is. Mana wants to hold. He's a shield Protoss. There are 2 types of Protoss. The shield Protoss, like Mana, like Neeb, like Stats, who really focus on playing defensive, especially against Zerg. Mostly against Zerg. And then they're the YOLO Toss, like Haz. Oh, those are... Yeah, Lurkers should not be leading the charge. So 2 Lurkers get their faces melted. And just the fact he showed them is a giveaway as well, of course. So, Mana, he can take a... No, you. Mana should be able to take a 4th now that Storm is done. And start to put on charge without pressure. While Elazer is maxed out, he doesn't have a Hive on the way. He doesn't have great upgrades. Yeah, like... Notice how Mana is he's not letting Elazer get this concave on the side of his base. Kind of surprised he's not taking his 4th yet. But he's playing an aggressive defense. Oh, he was microing on the other side of the map. The Lurker's getting closer, but they're getting also getting closer to more Immortals. Mana's holding for now. The Storm, that's still a lot of Lurkers from Elazer. 9. Another Immortal falls. The Immortal count is dipping. He's down to 7. Okay, this is not where your units want to be. Another set of Storms. Can he save that Immortal? No, but he holds on. Zerglings and Hydras on the other side. This is kind of an awkward fight. It looked good for Mana, but he tried to hold too far out for too long. If these Lurkers get too close, it's just like siege tanks. Don't ask how. They rip right through that cliff. The lack of a 4th base is going to become the sticking point here for Mana. And, of course, being able to hold the third. He should be able to hold the third. He still has half a dozen immortals. How many lurkers are left? 7. There's not a tag on all of them, but a good tag there. Some storms at the front. Elazer just grinding through. He's trying to wear him down. Mana can't be losing too many units for free, of course. Their Templar at the back, gaining more and more energy. Where are the storms? Elazer trying to break through. Mana, there's no counter damage. There's no zealots on the opposite side. Mana is bleeding units now. He needs the storm. He's gonna look for a big breakout, but it's getting to the point where Elazer, even if he is cleared out, even if he is forced to pull back, what does Mana have? More storms are coming up. The Templar are thinning out. Another set of storms. Mana's warping in again. He's losing his immortals. Where did they come from? Where were you? Now, can he actually break this? Charge lots are coming from the other side. Probes are starting to die. His supply is still high. The upgrades are good, but the lurkers are hitting the Nexus. You cannot lose this Nexus. He doesn't have another one. He's gonna lose the Nexus. The charge lots are coming in for the flank. He wants to crush this army. This is such a heavy price to pay with the economy. The revelation is still on the lurkers, allowing him to see him. The charge lots are eating the damage. Just the immortals have survived. Mana, just immortals holding the line. Was this worth it, though? At what cost? Elazer still has 80 drones. He's got 5 hatcheries. He's gonna hit you again. And he's gonna hit you again. The immortal count, like... he lost so much. He's lost 10 immortals, 4 Archons, 42 charge lots. Elazer can just rebuild everything. Oh, God, when you have to long-distance mine in this scenario. The upgrades, like, he's gone double upgrades, which is rare because you need the gas for the Templar so often in PvZ. Now, the one saving grace for Mana, Elazer has not gone for a hive. He does not have Brood Lords or Lurker Burrow, Adaptive Talons, Digging Claws, but Mana, losing that third, God, it hurts. This is still a very strong army from Mana. Great storms. The barriers are holding for now. More storms in the back. The Immortals, they need to back off now that the barriers are gone. Oh, Elazer starting to break through. He's trying to get... Oh, God. Immortals. Immortals! Elazer just battering him down. How many Immortals are left? Just 2. He's not building any. There's nothing... there was no Warp Prism. There are no DTs on the other side. There's nothing that stops Elazer from doing this again and again. The upgrades are great. Like 3-2. And Elazer does not... he hasn't built an infestation pit. He still feels like he needs to do damage like this. But Mana, like... upgrades aren't as big of a factor as splash damage and immortal count in this scenario. Not usually. I mean, did he lose the... no, he still has the Oracle. Mana is swinging around. The counterattack Zerglings. Elazer's always waiting, always watching. The rogue forces of Mana are out on the map. The Immortals do not want to be at the back. Pretty good angle here. Can Mana come in? The Zerglings are coming in. At the back, the reinforcements. His army is disjointed. The Templar will hold. Mana starting to thin out here. Does he actually want to go back for the recall? The Hydras are... oh, God. It's all coming apart for Mana. Lurkers are not burrowed for now. We can kill several. And they're not really getting the hits they need. Mana just... this is feeling a lot like Ire. He's morphing lurkers right outside his base. Like, 3 Immortals, 7 Templar. Where's Probius? The lurkers are still there. The Zerg continues. The swarm, the onslaught. And Elazer is barreling through. The last Immortals, Elazer. 3-0. Puts him on match point. Not a clean sweep. Elazer looking far too strong there. He just leaned on him. Mana was looking great up until, like, you gotta have... that's the reason why you don't usually see double upgrades. You gotta have the time and the money to go out on the map, like get charge lots out, get a Warp Prism out, something like that. But he just didn't. There was nothing. If there's no counter damage, if there's nothing killing drones, okay, Jimmy good. Then, if there's nothing like threatening bases, dragging army back, he has more production. He has more units. I don't care how many storms you have, he has more Zerglings. So, you can't... You can try to stand your ground, but eventually the swarm will prevail. Alright, we're on Cerulean Fall, which is quite a solid Protoss map. People are like, what, you idiot? Zerg has like a 90% win rate. Well, I don't know. But the reason I feel is it's a larger map, but defensible. Like the third base is, if you can get to 3 bases safely. And it's really hard for Zerg to defend against counterattacks like Warp Prisms and stuff like that, and also attack because of the way the bases are laid out. Here we go. Game number 4, potentially the final game of Starladder Ultimate Series Season 2. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Blizzard for sponsoring, and thank you to Starladder for putting all these players together. We're staring down the barrel of a 4-0. We'll have to see. We're loading into Game 4. Jimmy. In the bottom left, from Team Liquid, he has to win 4 in a row. It is the Polish Protoss. Mana. And in the top right, a dominant Zerg style. Looking unbeatable so far for Mana. Will that continue? Or will we take home the 4-0 sweep and the Ultimate Series Championship from Team Clash, also from Poland, getting his hatch before the block, just barely. It's Elazer. We'll have to see. Come on, Mana. Everybody, send Mana your energy. Restore his mana. He needs, like... I think stylistically, playing against a Elazer like that, like, a Mana was playing for almost the late game. Double Forge, later 4th base, really pumping out Immortals. But Elazer, he doesn't care how many Zerglings he loses as long as he doesn't lose the game. Does Elazer go for an all-in? I still want to know about all this, like, speed canceling. There is... Will we pull out a gas as well? Yeah. He will. What do we get from Mana? A Twilight. This is what he wanted to do in Game 2. I think it was supposed to be an Archon drop in Game 2. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. But we will see. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. Out of nowhere. Something dramatic's gonna happen. How does the music know? I don't know. Robo? But what's next? Honestly, I'd be fine with the DTs just winning the game because Elazer didn't quite get a scout. Put something on the board for Mana. And do we see the Dark Shrine? Yeah. Now, if he starts charge, this could be a potential combo all-in. If we don't see charges early, he might just be rushing out the 4 DTs. Maybe try to snipe a 3rd. And then go for the Archon drop. We'll see. Elazer with a very quick spore. I wonder... Maybe he's looking for... Did Elazer even send an Overlord to the other side of the map? He did not. He's just like, nope, not even gonna bother. 3 more gates being added on, no charge. It looks like this is a macro play. It could be very effective. Elazer has not sent... Like, he doesn't have Overlords. He's now sending out a Zergling. Not sure how much he saw at the front. I think he saw an Adept. He's going to see a Stalker and an Adept now, which is a bit of a giveaway. The fact that an Oracle or a Phoenix or a Void Ray has not showed up yet is the relevant info. Warp Gate is done. The Warp Prism is out. Okay. Here's to hoping he doesn't build a Spore at his third. No. Elazer, no. No. Whisper. No Spore. No Spore. No Spore. It's working. No Spore. I'm on Discord with him. Alright. He goes... I mean, the lair will be done. He can snipe the base. If he's not already building he's building an Overseer right now, but there's no units. He can snipe the base. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going straight for it. The Overseer's coming up. He has 1 transfuse. Will that be enough for the save? No. He gets it! He gets it! And, oh, you just gotta get out now. Big move. That's huge for mana. Getting the third base on a player who is going Hydra Lane. Like, there's no Roach for him. He's not gonna have the Larva. And the Archon drop, like, it's not over. The Archon drop is still a threat. He did take a lot of damage on the... Oh, a double Prism play. Ooh, spicy moves. Did he see it? Yeah, I think Elazer saw it. But he can go the double... Yeah, as soon as it's scouted, you just go double Archon. This is a lot of fancy maneuvers here he has to do, but I trust in mana. Like, he can kill the queens. Archons are super good. He gets them on this side. The Archon drop coming in towards the main. Losing any Archons would be a big blow, but losing the War Prisms as well. Like, there's a lot of dangerous things. He's in the main. Good move so far. He's going for the Overseer. Just getting what he can, I guess. The Changeling. The Panic Changeling before death. Elazer, I mean, he's making Hydras. He's only got 48 drones. Elazer in kind of an awkward spot. I think mana has done enough with these Prisms. Like, he feels like he's done enough. He sees how many Hydras are being built. He's taking a third. He's actually going to take it on the high ground. Oh my god. 4 Archons are so scary. The DT will protect. You can't get in here. Actually, full Chrono Boost. That's how hard he's microing. He's still trying to get... No, no, no. Okay. Oh, no! He says, not biased. Jamming out to that Terran thing. It's getting a little dangerous. I think Mana's realizing, like, maybe time to go home. Maybe time to get a Templar Archives and get Storm. Actually, he's just going for +1. Honestly, there's a potential follow-up timing here. 5 Archons charge him +1? Yeah, let's go. Let's go! To the other side of the map. That's where. Have 1 War Prism go to the main. The attack at the front.
Now I have your
If Elazer's droning, then can do a lot of... Oh, that's a lot of Hydras. Okay, never mind. Maybe let's plan first. There is no Templar Archives. At some point, there are too many Hydras, and you need Storm. Like, you just do. I mean... It's a lot of Archons with +2. That's a huge upgrade for Archons, too. This is the big balls strat. The full brute force anti-Zerg. That's so... Oh, my God. Like, he sees how many Hydras. Does he make a Templar Archives? Colossi? Mana. Did you just kill your own creep tumor, Elazer? Elazer. Oh, is this gonna work? Please. Mana, wake up! Oh no! Nine probes. That hurts. That hurts a lot at this timing. Like, he really wants to build out his tech right now. And 9 probes is definitely damage to his account. Like, if he had 70 and he loses 9, it's fine. He had, like, 62. He has to rebuild them. But what's in the main? A War Prism drop. Any more kills? Looks like 2 drones total. And he keeps the Prism. There is no scout. Like, if you're in this position as Zerg, you can't spend as much time or energy scouting. I like what Elazer's doing, but none of what Elazer is doing will counter several. Like, if there are 3 Colossi and, like, 6 Archons, Hydroling Bane does not counter that. You're gonna get, like, a 360-degree surround, and somehow it will counter it. No, no, no. It's gonna have +2 as well. So, the upgrades are there. Elazer, he's not getting any more tech. Like I mentioned, Elazer's so mid-game heavy. This time by necessity. Mana sees it. Mana sees it. Oh, is he gonna kill it too? He's Eddie on Blink. Shadows of Wings of Liberty. Here comes Elazer across the map. He doesn't want to let Mana have the 4th. I don't know if he has a choice in the matter. 28 Banelings. 28 Banelings! That was what I meant. I said it wrong the first time. But Mana, like, how many Colossi? 2. Extended Thermal Lance is not done, but the +2 is a big part of this. Baneling, it takes like 44 Banelings to kill an Archon. I think that's the exact number. It's actually like 17 or something. Oh my god. Where are the force fields? Where are the force... The shield! He has to put up the shields! Get the force fields and pull back. He's got to let the Colossi do work. If he can kill... Oh, he didn't kill the Overseer. The Colossi are holding their ground. The force fields. The last bastion of the Protoss. He's trying to hold the line. The Banelings are rolling through. 1 Colossus. Not quite down. The shield battery with the save. The Immortal! The Immortal holds all of the Banelings with the shield battery. He saves it. Pushed all the way back. But it's not enough. Mana gets a 4th. He holds the attack. Loses the Archons. It's fine. Loses the Sentries. It's fine. He lives, and he has a 4th, and he has Colossi, and there's no counter to the Colossi once he builds them up to a great enough number. The Immortal gave its life for the Protoss, so Mana could continue to fight another day. And now he has a 4th base. He still has access to Archons. He's finishing Extended Thermal Lance. He has 63 probes, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. Takes down the Baneling drop. Elazer coming in with another swing. This one, oh, Baneling dropping the main. They don't have +2, it takes 2 hits. Gonna kill 4 probes. Blink is finishing as well. There's a Spire, but like, do you go Mutas here? You can't really go Mutas. Corruptor's not that great either. Over time, they can be useful. Mana already adapting. He's got the Templar Archives. He has the gas now to go for double splash. He already kind of has double splash, but you can't be building both and upgrades without the 4th. Like Archons and Colossi and +3 and all that. The math doesn't really work out. 5 Corruptors on the way, but there's gonna be a lot of Archons. Mana already knows. Like, Mana's already got the Templar Archives. The thing is, just like last game, he hasn't done damage to Elazer, but unlike last game, he has the tech and the 4th. So I feel like he's kind of skimping on the static defense here. That's the one thing. Some Zealots coming in. This is the kind of move that needs to be made. Oh, some Hydras coming in. I'm not sure who's trapping who, but the Zealots, both sides deflecting the attacks. Who's going to do it more cost-effectively? Looks like Mana for sure. Well, loses an Archon. Never mind. Come, you're locked in here with me. I'm actually getting a little concerned. Well, Mana does have the Templar Archives he's building. Will he build Storm, or is he going to go with Archons? There you go. There is no lair for Elazer. He's got +1 melee, +1 ranged attack. He's going for +2 melee. Archons counter the entire army of Elazer. There are 23 Hydras. The Corruptors will not kill the Colossi. The Corruptors need to snipe a Colossi before they're already engaged. Oh, he can get the Prism, but he's boxing out for his Colossi. The Hydras simply cannot engage yet. Mana coming in. He's got force fields as well. Gotta be careful not that the Archons don't break him. Is Elazer? He's going to the other side of the map. He's already got big hits on the probes. And he's gonna finish maybe off the rest? No, 2 Colossi. Mana is on creep. Does he recall? Does he recall? 2 more Colossi exposed. He micros them back. They do a ton of damage to Hydras. He's gonna pick off another base. It's looking like he's setting up for a recall. Corruptors coming across the map. They're looking for the opportunity to kill lone Colossi, but guess what? They're not alone! The army's back home! He gets one. The other one taking a lot of damage. Elazer out on the map. 19 drones have fallen. Elazer still scrambling to deal with this tech. There's no storm. He finds the army in a great clump. The Archons hold the line. The force field's on the left side and on the right. Mana, he's holding. He's holding. Elazer plummeting in supply. And Mana holds. The shield holds. And Mana continues to move forward. No clean sweep here today. There you go. There you go. There it is. Now you can win a laser. Now you're allowed. We're ready to go. Gotta take a breather when you can. Jimmy, we're in the game. But nobody's sending anything out. Calm before what could be... well, every game is going to be potentially our final, but... Oh god, they switched colors. In the bottom right! Not invincible. Still looking very strong. But it seems his vulnerability is definitely that lair tech style. Lair tech, I guess, focus. His team clash is a laser. And his Polish counterpart. Does he get the block? It's Team Liquid's mana. He does force a laser to the third, so tiny victory. What a game. That was when Mana's build went perfect. He got the DTs to snipe the third. He got the double Archon drop, getting damage without losing them. And also was able to get a full transition with no damage, little damage taken at home. So Elazer, like, can he get it again? Can he get nearly a perfect start again? It really does seem if Elazer finds any gaps in the armor, he just keeps working. It tries to get to the Lings and the Hydras and the Lurkers and the Banes through. So we'll see. Now, Fracture is a smaller choke point, which means you can wall off with just the single gate and the Cyber Core, making it a little safer very early on. It still doesn't have a ramp right there. This Terran infomercial music. So what's going to be the choice? He started Warp Gate. Is it Twilight again? The reason starting Warp Gate is a tell is because literally you don't have enough gas to get a Stargate if you start Warp Gate early on, and you want to get a Stargate as soon as possible. You don't worry as much about Warp Gate if you're going Stargate. Whereas, does he build the battery in time? Unfortunately, the probe will die. Rest in peace. But, ooh. Oh, he almost saved it, but then... Unfortunately, You don't get... I mean, he's gonna go... You can't... It's a little bit of a mind game in and of itself, though, right? Like, does he go for the DT Archons again? Big charge slot all in? Where's... Mana is building... There it is, the Dark Shrine. Now, you don't have to just kill things with the DTs with this build. It's not required. The Archon drop in and of itself is very good. Ooh, unfortunately, the Adept gets caught. Which is going to probably force a shield battery. Oh, Pylon. Does he recall the Stalker over the top? He doesn't have enough energy. He does now, but... Elazer has made that awkward amount of lings that shouldn't kill anything. If he gets the Cybercore before Warp Gate, that's really bad. Okay. If he gets the Cybercore at all, it's bad, but Warp Gate is 0 seconds. Okay, it finishes. That's a big deal. That Is it just me or that Cybercore seemed to like gain 5 armor after Warp Gate finished? Might just be a mental thing. So now, well, I mean, the Elazer did make how many ones? He's made 8. He's making more. He's making a Roach one now. So that's an investment. He gets the Cybercore. He forces a big response out of mana, and he limits his options. Elazer at this point knows it's very likely not Stargate, because an Oracle would have come down, or something like it. So it's likely to be the DTs are not going to get in. I think mana will go straight for Archons. Like, he knows DTs aren't getting in. He had to delay his Warp Prism a little bit for this as well. Unfortunate. Wait, is this a hard wall? Unfortunately, Warp Gate is good. This is not going to be in time. Archons have like 5,000 shields. We can kill those too. It's a little pickup here. Gonna go straight into the Archons. Now this limits the Zerg. Elazer is going up to 52 drones, and he has a lair. But you have to make roaches. Like, there's no way to kill this. And Mana showed how well he could micro it on the opposite side. In the previous game, rather. A little further. Just loses the prism. It's like, well, guess that's that, everybody. Elazer's not making roach speed, which is mana. Oh my god! Oh. Jeez. Is he gonna drop a probe out and take a third? So now Elazer feels safe. He hasn't started roach speed though. Like, that seemed like a little bit of a mistake out of Elazer. He's spending all his gas on roaches. So, yeah, this is a hard wall. He needs to take down his own wall. Kind of an awkward situation for both sides because Elazer doesn't have that many drones. He doesn't have the roaches. I mean, he doesn't have the roach speed. He obviously has roaches. We can figure that out. Just making sure the stream didn't die. Is he just gonna go Mass Ravager? What did he cancel here? Mana's starting to recognize this, I think. Is that gonna let the Immortal out? We've had issues with that, like in game 1. Oh, he's gonna go Swarm Host. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. The Archon drop is good, but that's a lot of roaches. The Swarm Hosts are a great call here, because Elazer doesn't have a huge economy, but Mana is kind of pinned up. Like, he can't kill all these roaches. He can kill a lot of them, but has he seen the Infestation Pit? No, there's no way he's seen that without some magical thing happening. And this is going out for a third. Oh god, the Swarm Hosts are such a good call. Elazer now getting roach speed. Yeah, it was a mistake. Like, he definitely should have had roach speed. That's something for mana. But without Storm, Swarm Hosts are going to be a massive pain. Like a surprisingly low economy game. This is... Both sides are not willing to take the risk. Oh my god, that's a lot of roaches. The supplies, I mean, a ridiculous gap. The cost efficiency of Mana's army, now only if he had Storm, could not be overstated. Without Storm, the Swarm Hosts are going to be great. There is no +1. +1 for mana is going to finish, which means those Archons can chew through the low. He's going to see the Swarm Host. He saw the Swarm Host. Super important. He might even kill one. He gets one. The double drop. There's nothing to kill these Archons, nothing to chase them. Mana's deflecting. The only way to play right now is aggressive defense. He has to keep Elazer busy. If Elazer's allowed to attack, if he's allowed to pressure with the Swarm Host, that could just be the match right there. He recalls the Prisms. Mana on point. He's still going for the brute force style. A lot like last game. But now the Swarm Host can be brought to bear. Elazer is maxed out, which is still a little misleading. Because his army is barely... Oh, I love it! The hallucinated Archons! To potentially buffer for the Locusts. Will Elazer use his Locust? That'd be awkward. If he didn't have... He does have an Overseer at the back. The Locust wave is used. I mean, it's just a straight buffer. Oh, what a beautiful play from Mana! What a beautiful... And the force field's on point! The hallucinated Archons will tank the Corrosive Vials, and Mana holds the line! Very few losses. I don't think he hasn't lost a single Immortal. He's only lost one Arc. He's only lost 9 units this match. I mean, not like Elazer has lost that much more, but how many force fields? Good force fields. Doesn't want to lose the Prisms. It all comes, like, he has to control beautifully here. He's got the +2 on the way. There are more Swarm Hosts. Elazer is maxed out. The value of his army can't increase much more, which is a concern. If Mana is able to keep deflecting this so perfectly. The Corrosive Vials. Oh, he dodges! Oh, but that's not ideal. The Swarm is starting to become overwhelming. The Micro is incredible. Mana, oh my god. He's holding the line! The shield holds! Once again, the Corrosive Vials! Both Prisms! He hasn't lost an Immortal! He's lost only... Well, okay, he lost 2 Archons that time. But the Swarm Hosts, it's not gonna stop. There's no reason he needs to stop. 24 more Roaches on the way. Mana is winning the battles, but he's going to lose the war if he doesn't get some counter damage. He finds the Roaches on the opposite side. He's distracting him. He catches a few. He juggles back. Oh no, the Prisms! He caught one with an Archon in it! It's starting to come apart. Another big wave of Locusts at the back, trying to get the sentries out of there. The force fields. He's holding, but at what cost? Elazer looking for his victory in the Starladder Ultimate Series. Another wave of Locusts might seal the deal. He's on the chase. Wait, this army is all... He could maybe get the Overseer? The Immortals are just fighting Roaches, but the supply is still super misleading. He juggles the Archon back to the shield batteries, gets it some shields back. How long on the Locust? Still several seconds. He guns down the Observer. How many Immortals? 6 Immortals. But the next wave of... Oh, God. The next wave of Locusts. He needs to get... They're gonna be flying it. Like, do you give up the Nexus? What do you do? He has 1 Prism to work with. The Archon. He picks it up. He retreats. The Locusts are on the way. Elazer barreling through. An Archon trying to finish. Juggles back. Just Immortals left. He can micro, but for how long? The Locusts are on the deck. GG! Elazer wins the Starladder Ultimate Series. Oh, 4-1. He takes it home. The incessant waves of Swarm Host, the beautiful choice, Mana. The Micro, not enough the Macro. Too much. Elazer wins Season 2. Mana putting up a great fight. But congratulations to the Polish Zerg. Takes it all the way home. What a great tournament. What a great series. Well, it looked like a walk over to start, but Mana juggling back, but not juggling enough. Your champion. Elazer.
Yeah, I'm paying great. All dust and fade.
500 APM in that last match.
For you, all I hear
What a crazy game. Well played by Team Clash's champion. Let's talk once again about the Ultimate Series. Let's summarize. You can find all my coverage and all the playoffs on YouTube. But the Starladder Ultimate Series Season 2, sponsored by Blizzard. After the Amateur Series, we had the NA qualifiers, EU and CIS region. We end up with 2 European players. What does that say? What does that mean? Let's not read into it. Some upsets as well. I don't know if Uthermal Scarlet, Uthermal winning 3-2 is an upset. Serral being beaten by Neeb 3-0. Mana beats Neeb 3-2. But it ends up being Elazer who brings it home against Mana. 4-1 in the finals. Thank you to Starladder. Thank you to the admins. It was, like, the best part, like, online tournaments can sometimes suffer really very much from the hurry up and wait syndrome. Like, our player's here. What are we doing next? What's the next match? No. Match. Next to no downtime. Great for live streaming. Shout out to Alex007, who is the organizer and founder of Starladder, for securing the sponsorship with Blizzard and running the event. So shout out to him. I believe he is Alex007 on Twitter. Please go follow him. And thank you to Blizzard for sponsoring and getting these players together and allowing me to cast and experience it. And also, I think we're in the Starcraft launcher right now, which is sick. And I hope you guys enjoyed my casting. My voice is nearly gone, but that doesn't matter anymore. I hope you enjoyed. So what's gonna happen now? Besides you guys watching all the VODs, is I'm going to do my boring stream. The stream will restart. You can panic. If you guys want to stick around, I'm going to be getting to Masters with less than 100 APM. We've gotten undefeated to Diamond, too. I'm going to be trying to continue that. And whenever I go over 100 APM average in a game, give out free subs. Before that, we'll just run a quick ad. If you guys could turn off ad block, that'd be awesome. Thank you guys for coming out, for watching the games, and for watching StarCraft. Thank you guys. Again, I'll be right back. Make sure not to panic. All right. Thank you guys for watching the Starladder Ultimate Series. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe with Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime, it's for people. You sit at your computer all day instead of going outside, you probably get a lot of things delivered by Amazon. Amazon has Amazon Prime. It's not unlikely you have it. That allows you to subscribe for free every month to a streamer of your choice or to me. Subscribe today, and I will get more money. And with that money, we can lobby Blizzard to remove Terran. Call the number below. Call the number below. Unrelated. Thank you, guys. I hope you enjoyed the cast. Make sure to support StarCraft and esports and all that. Good luck, have fun, and have an amazing day. And I'll see you soon.